Hey guys, so today on this episode of My Thoughts On, I will be giving you my thoughts on the education system in America. So, it's dumb. Okay, that's what my thoughts are on it. It's really dumb. We're not educating anyone, they're not learning anything worthwhile. They're being schooled, which my form of schooling is destroying anyone in any form of anything that's competition. So, like a sport or a beatbox battle or I don't know, name another battle. And it's this type of schooling is we're getting children accustomed to just being in a school environment, which is so stupid because it's not going to be like the real world. They're going to leave the school system and then they're going to go into their job and they're going to be like, "Okay, so when's lunch?" or "When does the bell ring?" or stuff like that. We don't do that in the real world. We don't do one thing for an hour, then hear a bell, then switch to another thing, and then do that thing for another hour until lunchtime, and then we go back to all that crap for about 3 more hours, and then we go home just to do it again the next day. It's so stupid. And I don't know why it's like that. I mean, who thought that would be a good idea? And also, don't let anyone tell you that school prepares you for the real world because it really doesn't. Okay, I've been in it for 12 years and it hasn't prepared me for my life thus far. It may have prepared me for college, but that's only a slight may. So, tests. Tests is a big thing. I know all of you guys hate them. Anyone who's ever been in school hates tests. So, you got like the end of tests, which is like end of chapter, end of unit, end of semester stuff. But there's also the national tests, the standardized tests. And some of them are national, like the SAT and the ACT, but there are also crap tons that you have to do on the state level, which is like the MME, the FCAT, the ISAT, the ITBS, STAR, ASK, PSSA, NECAP, and UPass. So how ironic is it that a test that determines your future is called NECAP? Okay, you're actually getting kneecapped because of that test. They're kneecapping your future. Although, I guess they are saving it a little bit because they also have a test called UPass, but you gotta be in that state. So ACT and SAT are national tests, which I think everybody knows. And the thing is, you have to take one or both in order to go to college, at least a big one. And if you ask me, that is 1 to 2 more tests than anyone should ever have to take ever. And that might sound like an exaggeration, but really it's not. Do you think like a piece of paper with a bunch of crap written on it's actually or accurately going to represent someone's character? No, it's not. You actually go and talk to that person and get to know that person. You don't look at what they wrote down on a piece of paper. And even with these tests, they're not even actual learning. They don't measure anything. They just measure how well someone can absorb information for a period of time and then immediately forgetting it until they need to relearn it for the next time they take that stupid test. And I like to call this test faking instead of test taking because you're not actually taking a test. So another thing that pisses me off about education are essays. They're so dumb. They're so long and such bullshit. They have you make your point, then explaining every grueling detail as to how you arrived to that point, start to finish, and it becomes 500% complete ass with every word you write. Don't lie to me. You know that's happened. And the thing is, I've never met a single person who was fulfilled after writing an essay. It was a waste of time, and you know it. I know it, you know it. Anyone watching this video knows it. And if you know Grade A Under A, he made a great point about this and other crap on the education system. So I highly recommend you watch his video. It's called Things I Found Stupid About School. He makes a lot of very good points, although I'm not going to say any of them because he might come after me and, well, kneecap me. So, in conclusion, school sucks. We all know it. With the essays, exams, and projects we have to do, it's coupled with the fact that we're all insecure about ourselves because we're going through puberty. And all in all, school's a horrible thing, and I'm glad to almost be done with it. Except I'm a teacher.